Rob, here we are at our inaugural 15-man over the top rope battle royal here at the Cox Arena in beautiful Waxahachie, Texas. 15 men in the ring all at the same time. Never before here at Waxahachie.
Indeed, this is a first for the great city of Waxahachie, and there are going to be bodies flying, no doubt about that. One thing about this battle royal, you have both heavyweights and cruiserweights in there, and the cruiserweights are at a disadvantage because they could easily get launched into orbit over that top rope by one of these heavyweights, especially someone like Cowboy Tim Storm or the Russian Destroyer. So we can see all kinds of action in this one.
And all kinds of action is what we have going on in the ring right now. Pandemonium has erupted.
Indeed, it has. Rick Manning is the official inside the ring. Bump is the official outside the ring. And they will be the ones to tell us when somebody goes over the top rope and to the floor. And the eliminations are bound to happen before too much longer. In one corner, we've got both Russians teaming up on Max Muscles. I don't know if they have too many people like Max Muscles in Leningrad, but be that as it may. And now Pablo Chuco's in there as well. Pablo should be happy. He is still the Texas heavyweight champion after the bit of chicanery he pulled with Max in that title match. Little big man Barrett was just about to get Jason Silver out of there, but Jason saved himself. A lot of bodies in there. Clayton Brooks is in there, and he's going after Jason Silver, trying to put him over, and it looks like we have.
We have our first elimination. The Ogre has been eliminated from this match.
Ogre is gone, so that leaves 14 men in this battle royal, and they're going to do everything they can. And there will be alliances in this one, albeit temporary, but alliances because sometimes you'll see 2 or 3 guys at least ganging up on one wrestler in order to throw him out. And now Dr. Nemo Love coming over and trying to help Chris Cross eliminate Clayton Brooks. And Doberman is there, and look at this, Doberman comes to the rescue of Clayton Brooks. Well, Doberman wanted to shake hands, but Clayton instead clubbing away at Doberman. So Doberman says, oh, you want to play it like that? Well, we'll play it like that then. Cowboy Tim Storm is in there. What a match he had with the Russian Destroyer earlier tonight. Nacogdoches is in there. American Ninja going to work on Russian Destroyer, and Dr. Nemo Love is getting in there.
Lots and lots of action going on in the ring here at right. Oh!
We are hearing flesh hitting flesh inside that ring, and believe me, there is a lot of it to hit. Russian Destroyer going after Nemo Love in the ropes right in front of our broadcast position. Tim Storm about to get the American Ninja out. He's got to get that other leg up, though. Little big man Barrett with a side kick to Chris Cross, and now the Ninja is out.
The American Ninja has been disqualified.
And now Nacogdoches mixing it up in the corner with Chris Cross. Both Russians are going to work on Jason Silver, trying to get him out.
You know, Rob, I've been doing announcing. I've been doing ringside announcing for several months now here at NAWA. Hadn't been in the squared circle in quite a while. You know, I'm still a wrestler, Rob. You know, all this action going on around me. You know, it's fast and it's furious. There's all kinds of action going on. There's friend against friend, foe against foe. You know, seeing all this flesh in this ring. I'm still a wrestler. I don't miss this not one bit. Not a crowd like this. You want to send me in there 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 2-on-2? I'll certainly do that. But it's way too busy in here for me. I'm glad I'm not in this match, Rob.
There's too many things that can happen. You could end up having 13 guys gang up on you, even at your size, and toss you out of the top rope, and I'm sure that's happened a few times. You've also won your share of battle royals as well, so you've seen the good and bad of it from inside that ring, and I don't envy these guys one little bit.
I'm telling you, Rob, when you get this much horse flesh in the pin at one time, that's just a recipe for disaster.
Indeed it is. That is an awful lot of beef inside that ring. Tim Storm smacking the Russian Destroyer with a big side of beef in the corner. Meanwhile, Doberman has got a full Nelson on the little big man, Barrett.
Tim Storm with Russian Destroyer. Cowboy Adam with his foot across the neck of the Russian Crusher over in the other corner.
Clayton Brooks still in there. He's going after Nacogdoches now. He crisscrossed Dr. Nemo Love, tossing Nacogdoches out, and that man is gone.
Nacogdoches has been eliminated.
And the numbers are slowly dwindling, but before long, I think we may end up seeing a lot of guys go out because stamina once again will come into play here, and in a battle royal, you have to have so much activity going on to keep from being eliminated that eventually it's going to work against you. You're going to be so tired that you're not going to be able to withstand the assaults by multiple opponents. Certainly the Russians have been having their problems with the Cowboys. The Destroyer going after Cowboy Adam, but Tim Storm coming to his rescue.
The action certainly has been fast and furious tonight, Rob. Some great matches here at the Waxahachie Arena. Killer Tim Brooks, NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling. If you're not here at the arena, you're missing one heck of a good show.
And you really do need to be here each and every month when they have cards. I started out coming to this arena as a fan, and now here I am with Bullman Downs calling the action on the Battle Royal. I'm not saying it'll happen for everybody, but I'll tell you what, it's certainly exciting to be here in the midst of all this. Jason Silver yanked unceremoniously out of that corner by the Russian Destroyer. Now we've got Tim Storm and Max Muscles teaming up against Doberman, and I think Muscles just laid a lip lock on Doberman, and Doberman's felt that before, and he's not too crazy about that. We've still got the little big man going after Cowboy Adam in the corner.
You know, Rob, while this action's going on, we would like to take a moment and thank some of our sponsors, Almays Insurance right here in Waxahachie. Certainly appreciate all the support that they've given us. Sonic Drive-Ins of America.
I love Sonic.
Sonic is, as a matter of fact, I had Sonic today. KBEC, the local radio station, we certainly are very good friends with them. Ken Roberts, one of their greatest DJs, has helped us out quite a bit. Chris Cross has been eliminated.
He's out of there. So the numbers are indeed dwindling. And so far it looks like the heavyweights have got the upper hand on the cruiserweights here. There aren't too many of the cruiserweights left. Dr. Nemo Love is still there. Jason Silver still in the ring. Little big man Barrett, he's still there. Oh, and the Russian Destroyer or Crusher, they look an awful lot alike. I think that was the Russian Crusher that just launched an offensive that's bound to hurt somebody in the long run. Jason Silver firing away at the Crusher.
Rob, some more of our sponsors who would like to thank Big Boys Toys and Carts, Waxahachie Alternator Starter Service, and certainly we want to give our thanks to the Waxahachie Daily Light for all the support and help that they've given us.
Indeed, it's always great to see your name in print, and we do want to thank them for helping us out as well.
And Rob, I hope you don't ever need them, but one of our sponsors also, if you're ever in the area and you need them, Ellis County Bail Bond Service, one of our sponsors, probably be happy to help you out. Again, I hope we never have the need for their services, but
I hope so too.
But we do want to thank Ellis County Bail Bond Service.
Well, look at this. The Russian Destroyer was trying to get Jason Silver out, but Silver somehow managed to hang on.
No, that's the Russian Crusher. I get confused. I get confused as well looking at both the big Russians.
Well, it seems to me that the Russian Destroyer may have changed his tights. There went little big man Barrett. He's out of there. I think the Russian Destroyer changed his tights because I distinctly remember Stalin and Lenin on the back of his tights in the match earlier tonight against Tim Storm. But be that as it may, both big Russians are still in there. Both of the Cowboys are in there. Doberman's there. Dr. Nemo Love, the Texas heavyweight champion. Cowboy Adam is out of there.
Cowboy Adam dumped over the top rope.
Texas heavyweight champion Pablo Chuco, he is still in there. Max Muscles, he's still there. Clayton Brooks is still alive and kicking. And Jason Silver, well, he's got to hold on. Look at that, Jason skinning the cat. Great athleticism displayed here, but a clothesline by the big Russian. Got him by the throat. That could have turned out a lot worse than it actually did. Of course, for Jason Silver, it turned out very bad.
You know, Rob, in a match as fast and furious as this, there's sometimes it's hard to tell one combatant from another. The only way I can tell the Russians apart, one of them you look down and you see a size 27 quadruple E shoe down there.
Well,
you know that's the Russian destroyer.
Well, that's a big one, all right. I don't think I've even heard of a shoe that size unless maybe it's Andre the Giant or somebody like that. God rest his soul.
I think when you buy a shoe that size, they give you a free set of lights with them and maybe a whistle.
Cowboy Tim Storm and Dr. Nemo Love going at it at one side of the ring. Nemo Love making a comeback here against the big Cowboy.
Nemo Love giving almost a foot of height and
maybe 100 pounds.
Close to 100 pounds on Cowboy Tim Storm. But let me tell you, Dr. Nemo Love showing some game.
Indeed he is, but Nemo, he lands on the apron. Doberman with a boot, and there goes the doctor. The doctor is out. Dr. Nemo Love is out of there. Tim Storm now in the middle of the ring against Pablo Chuco. Meanwhile, the Russians, one of them is with Clayton Brooks. Max Muscles and Doberman, they went at it earlier tonight in that three-way for the Texas title. Max Muscles could be the Texas heavyweight champion except for a little stunt that Pablo Chuco pulled on him. And I'm sure Max is not going to forget about that anytime soon. Chuco against Cowboy Storm in the corner. Meanwhile, it looks like Clayton Brooks is trying to get Max Muscles out, and here come the Russians, one of them anyway.
Well, what started off as a 15-man over-the-top rope battle royal has been eliminated down to 7 men in the ring. Russian Crusher, Russian Destroyer, Clayton Brooks, the Doberman, Pablo Chuco, Max Muscles, and Cowboy Tim Storm still left in the ring.
Irish whip and a clothesline taking Brooks off his feet. That's one thing you don't want to do in a battle royal is get taken off your feet, because that would make it easier for you to be lifted up and taken out over the top rope, and it looks like that's what the Russians are planning to do now to Clayton Brooks. Indeed they do that, and there goes Brooks, thanks to the Russians. Now it's down to 6, Bullman. Max Muscles dragging Pablo Chuco over to the side of the ring, trying to get him out of there, and Pablo Chuco, of course, doing everything he can to stay in there. Cowboy Tim Storm with a double-handed sledge on one of the Russians. Kick on Chuco. Max Muscles is just about out. He's on the apron and, he's out. Didn't quite go flying like we've seen some others do, but he's out of there. And there went the Texas heavyweight champion, Pablo Chuco. Doberman made sure of that. So now it's down to the Russians, Cowboy Tim Storm, and Doberman. 4 men remaining in this battle royal. Double team by the Russians, and Storm goes down.
Russian with a double elbow on the Cowboy Tim Storm.
And now they're focusing their attention on Doberman, former Texas heavyweight champion.
You know, I've been noticing throughout this whole match that the Russians have been using their alliance and their camaraderie.
Oh, there goes Doberman.
Battling against common opponents.
And Bullman, I don't like the looks of this, because it's now both Russians in there against one Cowboy, Tim Storm. And Tim Storm is going to have to really gut it up if he's going to come out on top of this one. But right now, I don't like his odds.
And the crowd recognizing the disadvantage that Tim Storm is in with their chants of USA.
Oh, Tim Storm resisting those headbutts. Now he is coming back, showing us what a man with true grit is really like as he takes both Russians off their feet. And now it is Tim Storm. Well, it looked like he was getting a second win, but the Russian put an end to that. A whip into the ropes, double boot, and
double boot. Oh, goodness gracious.
Maybe about to see the end for Cowboy Tim Storm here. he doesn't even know where he is right now. He can barely remain upright at this point. Well, he holds on to that rope, and here come the Russians. The Russians! Tim Storm wins! Cowboy Tim Storm wins the battle royal!
At one time over the top rope, and the winner of the inaugural 15-man battle royal, Tim Storm.
Don't forget to check us out on the web. On Facebook, search NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling Texas. On YouTube, search Big Time Pro Wrestling. On MySpace, search Killer Tim Brooks.